Good morning, students. Going to start chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. Whatever clothes we wear, these are made up of fibers. We are getting fibers in two ways, by natural ways and synthetic ways. Natural fibers, that are cotton, wool, silk, coir, jute, hemp, etc. Nowadays, most of the fibers we are using, that are synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are also known as man-made fibers because these are made in factories with the help of chemicals. Chemicals that are used to make synthetic fibers are called petrochemicals. What are synthetic fibers actually? Synthetic fibers are large units and called polymer. These fibers or polymers are made up of many small repeating units. These units are known as monomer. You can compare synthetic fiber with a necklace or when many paper clips are combined together, joined together. So each paper clip or each bead of the necklace will work like a monomer, and when these are combined together, they will make polymer. So polymer is a large unit, and whatever units make these polymers are known as monomer. Monomer can be same or two or more types of monomers can be used to make a polymer. Natural fibers are also polymer in nature. For example, cotton is a polymer that is made up of glucose units. Now, different types of synthetic fibers that are very common nowadays. First is called rayon. Silk, it was first made in China and it was kept closely guarded secret for a long time. Means method of getting silk was not open to other countries. So scientists in our country, they were trying to make a fiber that is similar to silk. At last they get success for that and they made a synthetic fiber that is quite similar to the silk. Silk is natural fiber, but whatever fibers that are made by scientists, it was synthetic fiber. In appearance, it was similar to the original silk. That's why it is called artificial silk also, but the actual name is rayon. This is made up with the help of wood pulp. This wood pulp is treated with some chemicals like carbon disulfide and sodium hydroxide. Later on, a fiber is formed. This is called rayon. This is actually better than the silk. Why? Because it's easy to maintain. It's cheaper than the silk. Silk is quite expensive. All cannot afford that. So persons, they can afford this rayon easily, and in appearance this will be similar to the silk. It can also be dyed in a variety of color. बहुत सारे कलर्स में इसको डाई कर सकते हैं. Again, it can be mixed with cotton to make bed sheets, or it can be mixed with wool to make carpets. Means variations can be there for making different items. Next fiber that was made by scientists, it's nylon. This is first complete man-made fiber. In rayon, cellulose or wood pulp was used, that is a type of natural material. But nylon, it was first completely man-made material, man-made fiber. It was prepared with the help of coal, water, and air. Characteristics of nylon fiber, it was strong, इलास्टिक एंड लाइट इन वेट. इसकी स्ट्रेंथ बहुत ज़्यादा होती है. इट इज़ क्वाइट स्ट्रेचेबल एंड लाइट इन वेट. इट वॉज लस्ट्रस एंड ईजी टू वॉश. Overall, according to its characteristics, it becomes so popular for making clothes because these are durable and easy to use. With that, so many other articles are made up with the help of nylon. For example, socks, robes, tents, toothbrushes, car seat belts, sleeping bags, curtain, etc. Whatever examples I had given to you, appearance of this fiber will be bit different from each other. but basically these all are made up with nylon. Nylon is that much strong that it is used for making parachutes also, and for making ropes for rock climbing also. So you can imagine the strength of nylon. Actually it is stronger than the steel wire. Next synthetic fiber is polyester and acrylic. Polyester means when many ester units are bonded to each other. Ester is a type of, basically it's a type of organic molecule that has a fruity smell. Now it is made in laboratories also. So when many ester units are bonded to each other, it will make polyester. Whatever fabric that is made up of ester units means polyester. uh, they have features like these fibers do not wrinkle easily, उनमें सल नहीं पड़ते हैं, so easy to maintain. It remains crisp and easy to wash, means after washing and after wearing also this will remain straight, wrinkles are not there, and it's easy to wash. It is suitable for making dress material. Generally our shirts of uniform and normal clothing also, it is made up of polyester. Terylene is one of the popular polyester, and this word is common to you. You have also heard this word terylene, and it can be drawn into fibers, means बहुत thin fiber इससे बना सकते हैं, and later on these fibers can be woven into fabric or into clothes. Another type of polyester is polyethylene terephthalate. It is a common form of polyester or example of polyester. It is used for making bottles, utensils, films, wires, and other useful products. Like terylene, that is usually used to make clothing material, and this polyethylene terephthalate for making different objects. One more example of polyester is acrylic. It's a synthetic fiber that has appearance similar to wool or woolen clothes. That's why it is used to make woolen cloths, shawl or blankets for winter. Pure wool or natural wool is quite expensive, but clothes or jackets that are made up with acrylic, that are affordable, and these are available in a wide variety of colors, durable. That's why we are using more nowadays acrylic clothes as compared to woolen clothes. In general, characteristics of synthetic fibers uh, that are too good and like make it popular as compared to the natural one. But one disadvantage in case of synthetic fibers, on burning they will start to get melt. So if you are wearing it and because of any of the accident it will start to burn, then it will catch fire easily and it will stick to your body, so that can be actually disastrous.